Julie's Diary, Escape to the Country, Episode 3. Another delightful day in the countryside at my relative's home began with homemade Belgian waffles topped with Nutella. Belgian waffles, a beloved treat from my childhood, are celebrated for their airy vanilla-infused batter that makes each bite both delightful and satisfying. They offer endless possibilities for customization, whether topped with fresh fruit, a dollop of whipped cream, or a drizzle of chocolate sauce, making them a versatile indulgence that caters to every taste. After savoring this sweet indulgence, we set off on a cycling adventure through the vineyards and into the nearby forest. My nanny was the one who taught me how to cycle when I was 7 years old, and ever since, I've enjoyed this activity regularly. Cycling offers numerous benefits. It strengthens cardiovascular health, burns calories, and supports weight management. Beyond the physical advantages, it provides the chance to spend time outdoors, which can boost mental well-being, reduce stress, and allow riders to appreciate scenic routes. With consistent practice, cycling enhances both physical fitness and mental clarity, making it a truly rewarding and fulfilling pastime. After several hours of cycling, our hunger caught up with us, and we decided to cook something Italian to satisfy our cravings. I may not have mentioned before, but I do have a touch of Italian heritage, on my mother's grandmother's side. It makes me about 10% Italian, though far more British overall. My former nanny, who adored Italy and visited many times, often prepared classic Italian dishes for me. Today we're diving into some of my favorite childhood dishes. Not only are we cooking, we're also time traveling a little bit, because each recipe comes with a story from history. So grab your apron, let's get started. First up, lasagna. Did you know this dish goes all the way back to the Middle Ages? The earliest written mention was in 1282, in Bologna. Imagine that. People were layering pasta and sauce centuries before we were. Today, we'll make it the classic way, with rich meat sauce and creamy bechamel. For our lasagna, we layered 2 pounds of beef with 1 glass or red wine, 700 milliliters of tomato passata and 400 grams of canned tomatoes. The creamy bechamel was made from nearly 2 pints of milk, enriched with 200 grams of mozzarella and finished with parmesan. It came out delicious. The combination of flavors from the meat sauce, cheese, and various fillings creates a symphony of tastes, making it irresistible. Next, pizza. Naples is where it all began. The word pizza was first written down in 997. That's over 1,000 years ago. Back then, it was just a simple flatbread, but look at it now, a global superstar. I'll show you how we made 2 pizzas, one with salami and another one with Parma ham. We picked fresh chilies straight from the garden and added them to our homemade pizzas. After they came out of the oven, I shared photos with my friends on WhatsApp. Their replies were full of kind words and compliments, which made the whole experience even more enjoyable. Now, let's head to Genoa for pesto pasta. The name comes from the Italian verb that means to crush, because traditionally you'd crush basil, garlic, pine nuts, parmesan, and olive oil with a mortar and pestle. The first recipe popped up in the 1800s, but honestly, it still tastes fresh and modern today. There's something irresistible about freshly made pesto that makes me crave it almost every other day. The magic lies in its blend of simple, fresh ingredients that come together to create a flavor both rich and aromatic. Its vibrant green hue and herby fragrance instantly brighten any dish. Fourth dish. Tortellini is a type of stuffed pasta typical of the Italian cities of Bologna and Modena in the Emilia-Romagna region. Traditionally, it is stuffed with a mix of meat, Parmesan cheese, and mushroom. We'll fill ours with a mix of meat, mushroom, and cheese, just like the traditional recipe. Crafting tortellini is a labor of love, requiring precision and patience at every step. The dough must strike the perfect balance, soft enough to roll thin, yet firm enough to avoid tearing. The filling, smooth and well-prepared, must hold its place as each piece is folded with care. Resting the dough, preparing the filling in advance, and monitoring the cooking process to prevent overcooking all demand attention to detail. Though time-consuming, the effort is richly rewarded with a dish that is both comforting and satisfying. And finally, the Milanese cutlet, or cotoletta alla Milanese, dates back to the 12th century in Milan, where it became a staple of Lombard cuisine. Traditionally made with a breaded veal rib chop fried in butter, it later inspired the famous Wiener Schnitzel when the recipe reached Vienna in the 19th century. A chicken variation, known as a chicken Milanese, is popular in English-speaking countries. Earlier that day, I had prepared a limoncello spritz, served as an aperitif to awaken the appetite. My former nanny savored it with delight, calling it a sparkling lemonade for grown-ups. Its zesty brightness brought a burst of sunshine to the table, lifting spirits and setting the tone for the evening. Together, the mango sorbet and limoncello spritz transformed our gathering into something more than routine. They became a celebration of flavor, tradition, and togetherness, a reminder that life's simplest pleasures often leave the sweetest memories. Later, we enjoyed limoncello on its own. True to Italian tradition, it was served chilled as a digestive, meant to soothe and aid digestion. With each sip, the evening felt complete, wrapped in the warmth of shared stories, laughter, and the timeless joy of good company.